What's up, everybody? It's the Tepid's back with some more Star Wars The Old Republic. Today, it's Sith Empire Sunday once again, so we're going to be taking Vestara, who is actually one of my older characters, in to run some flashpoints. Vestara is a Sith Juggernaut, so she is going to be very similar in playstyle to Farseer. She also fulfills the same role in a group setting. She is a tank. So I'm going to be focusing on drawing all attention to me. It's generally how I tend to play these games. If there is a tank build, that's what I kind of go for. So Vestara here is one of my older characters. She is the second character I ever created. Made her a couple of months after launch date back in 2011. And I haven't really done a whole lot with her since. Now, she is a couple of levels above the old level cap of 50, and that's because I've run a couple of flashpoints with her just to kind of get back used to playing her style of character. You know, again, she's very similar to Farseer, so I've got some experience with that thanks to the normal series. So it hasn't taken too much work to get it back into the swing of things. But it's just nice to have some additional options. Plus, I always liked the look of the Empire side Zabraks. They had a very distinctive, almost Darth Maul look to them. So we'll go ahead and log in. I am currently on the Imperial fleet. She has been hanging around the Imperial fleet for about 10 years. It'd be nice to get out and stretch her legs a bit. Alright, here we are on Viking Space Dock. Now, I want to show you something with her as well. You know, most of the characters that I play have been aligned to the light side of the Force. Vestara is the one character that I have that is dark side. So you may notice something here with Vestara that doesn't show up on a lot of my other characters, and I'm kind of circling it with my mouse right here. The alignment. Now, most characters that I play are committed to the light side of the Force. Vestara is the one character that I have so far that is committed to the dark side. She is a full dark side character. In fact, if we go to my character sheet, you can see my alignment to the dark side is absolute. What that does is, if we go to the active outfit tab, there's a button here that I can choose to show dark side corruption, and watch what happens to her when I do that. Her skin goes exceptionally pale. She no longer looks red. She's a very pale shade of pink. You can see visible veins on her neck and again around her eyes and forehead. Her eyes are even different colors. They go from that yellowy orangish color to this just dark red. And that's what happens if you allow your dark side corruption to show. I generally don't tend to run with it. I prefer the way she looks without it. And, you know, this has precedent in the movies, because Darth Maul was a fully dark side character. You know, he was the Sith apprentice of Darth Sidious, and he didn't look as corrupted. So, you know, he still had his natural skin pigmentation, and his eyes looked like they normally would for his subspecies of Zabrak. There were two. There were Zabraks that lived primarily in Republic space and Zabraks that lived primarily in Imperial space, and they kind of diverged a little bit just in their physical appearance. Everything else was identical. But I'm going to go ahead and queue up for some flashpoints. Now, I do have some of the flashpoints that we've done before checked off, just basically because I want to make sure we can get into one kind of quickly. The more of these I deselect, the more limited I am in actually getting into group settings. So we'll go ahead and join the queue. We are going to the Red Reaper. I'm not sure if I remember this flashpoint off the top of my head. It might take a few minutes to remember what we need to do here. Now, Lord Karis, every couple of minutes, is going to run away from us and go to basically do what he was just doing there, soul drain. He's using the prisoners that he has to replenish his own strength. That kind of harkens back to the last fight in the first Knights of the Old Republic, when you were fighting as Revan trying to defeat Malak. Malak had a group of Jedi prisoners that he would constantly kind of suck their life forces out of as you were fighting him. You can see there's a little bit of a space battle going on outside. I don't think there's anything special that we have to do while fighting him. It's basically just do as much damage as we can, as quickly as we can.
Speak only once. You are bold to venture aboard this ship, and you are a fool to seek confrontation. The Empire must be cleansed. It is the only way to glory.
Oh, Icarol is collecting Sith purebloods. Hmm. Well, that was kind of a violent way of terminating life support inside the tanks. I didn't expect for them all to blow up. I remember the first time doing this fight against Darth Icarol, not knowing the pattern and what you had to do to take care of his descendants or his disciples. Darth Icarol is trying to reassert pureblood Sith dominance.
This is Viking Space Doctor Darth Malgus. Your strike team has arrived.
Then let us begin. Perhaps you have heard of Darth Icarol, a great man of pure Sith blood, decorated by the Emperor and honored for his might. Icarol lived like royalty a century ago, in a time when purebloods carried unparalleled prestige, and the Empire remained hidden.
In my experience, the red skin of a pureblood counts as much now as ever.
The old ways may linger, but they are passing. They say the pure-blooded Sith left behind were wiped out when we left the Droman Cars and rebuilt our empire a millennium past. But Icarol believed pureblood survived outside the Empire, reduced to barbarism on forgotten worlds. 70 years ago, Icarol left in search of these lost Sith, and never returned.
These purebloods Icarol was after, did they even exist?
There was no way to be certain, but without the guidance of the Emperor, they would surely have degenerated and forgotten us. 3 days ago, we received this message from Lord Senu at his fortress on the edge of known space.
It was an Imperial ship of outdated design. It jumped in system and began firing. Then the landing parties came. Purebloods dressed like savages, butchering my men. They're coming for me now.
That creature was not Sith, and an empire that calls such creatures Lord is not a Sith empire.
For decades, men spoke of Darth Icarol as a martyr. Now he has returned with a pureblood army, determined to murder the aliens now polluting the Empire.
Icarol may believe in pureblood superiority, but how does wiping out aliens serve his cause?
There was a time when only humans and purebloods could become Sith. Icarol sees the new ways as heresy. Darth Icarol strikes at both Republic and Imperial targets. We have a location on his dreadnought, but it will not last. He must be destroyed before this vendetta causes irreparable damage. Only you are capable.
The apprentice slays the master. The new Sith surpass their predecessors. It will be done.
You have the coordinates of Icarol's ship, the Red Reaper. Do this for the Empire.
Okay, so, well, that was actually the precursor, the background to the Red Reaper. So Darth Icarol was trying to basically kill off anybody who was not either human or pureblood Sith. I'm going to go ahead and abandon that. I guess there is no ending communication from Darth Malgus. You basically just finish. But that's where I'm going to leave it today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. You could see Vestara's playstyle is very, very similar to Farseer's. They, again, fulfill the same role in a party, so the jumping, the saber throw, focusing attention on yourself to keep your allies from being targeted, it's all pretty much identical. They're two sides to the same coin. But if you did like the video today, go ahead and drop a like on there for me. Comments are always welcome. You can subscribe if you want. I try to do a couple of videos each week. And I'll be back tomorrow, probably with some more of Farseer's journey, still on Tatooine with him. So looking forward to continuing that. And until next time, everybody, may the Force be with you.